Hey guys, this is Jamie and Lola Tallulah Poet Spice, and I am here to do the last episode of the Art Deco collab with me, Poet Spice, and the few ladies that were joining me. And of course, we were to choose whatever we had that was Art Deco and fabulous and 1920s and all that architectural fabulous gorgeousness. And we've been doing that for the last month. So thank you guys who played along, and thank you guys who watched and supported and left wonderful comments and all those kind of things. And we appreciate it because that is helpful when we know people are watching our actual, craft videos, and seeing that, because it's, people complain that there's a whole lot of haul videos on YouTube, but the haul videos are the ones that get the most views. So it's kind of like, yeah, all right, that's frustrating. So we thank you. I thank you for watching our actual project videos, because that just helps make more and more, reason to make project videos. All right, I'm not rambling now. But anyway, so I'm going to show you my last set of projects for this collab. And then I probably won't do another collab until summertime, because it's getting to be that last quarter of the school year and too much crap. So there you go. All right, get into it. I used this little book from HunkyDory, and I will say this: if you are not hip to HunkyDory from the UK, you need to get on it, girls and boys. Well, I don't even know if I have males watching anymore, but girls and boys, because they have some fabulous stuff. So I've shown this before. I've used it in other pieces and projects that you've seen at other points in time. So I used that one. I also used this Crafter's Companion Sarah Signature Black and Gold again. I love the black and gold, and I do have 2 pads of this, so there you go. I'm trying to get the glare off, but it is foiled, so it's difficult. So that's lovely, and I like how thick it is. I don't know how many GSMs, 300 GSM, so it's like sturdy. This too is a Crafter's Companion. All right, let's get to the set of dies, because when do I make something without a die? This, I believe, is Crafter's Companion, because I think this was their part of their advent box. So they had these tulips, and I was hunting and hunting because I knew I had a tulip die, and there it is. So that was that. I used this one. You've seen me use this one before. This is from X Cut. You've seen these before, because, I do love the feathers and the boho thing. So the Griffin feathers. I used this one, this little one, this one, and this one. This is the Cheeto, because of his tail. It looks like his tail. And then I used Tattered Lace. I used this Art Deco sticker card. So I used all the pieces in here. Well, actually I did not use the inner pieces, but I used the card base, some of the words, and some of the layering pieces, and then some of these pieces down here. Then I also used the Tattered Lace Art Deco gatefold card. And I used these pieces, the centerpiece, and the card shape. I didn't use the curtains, but I did use these other pieces. So that was fabulous. Isn't that a fabulous set of dies? So let's start with it. Let's start with the Deco gatefold. So here's this one. And I used the HunkyDory paper. I used their Adorable Scorable, and their, it's really thick paper. Some of their decoupage elements from a kit. And then when you open it, you have this little country art deco scene with the flowers. And you can clearly see the shape of the card. And there you see that inlay piece. It says, "Have a lovely day." Okay. And then you fold it back. And then you put the message here on the back. And then I put this piece. And then this was an extra little piece of trim from the front, so I put it on the back as not to waste it. So that's one card. I made this card, and this one's not my favorite, but I don't know. It feels like it needs something else, or move something else around. But, once you stick it down. So this is with the other shape. And you can see where that cardstock comes in. And then I have this gold piece. I don't know where this gold piece came from. It was in my stash. I pulled that out and I used it for the center here as well as some of the feathers. And then I used a pearlized, which you might not be able to tell that it's pearlized, but it's a pearlized cream. And what that is a card base. So anytime you see extra card bases, like cards with envelope packs, and they are an interesting pattern or an interesting finish, and definitely if you could go on sale, go ahead and grab those, because you can use those as actual paper to do stuff instead of just your envelopes, or envelopes and cards. So these cream pieces are actually card bases that I got at Pat Catan's, and I just used it and die cut it. Here you can see the best wishes from the other one, and maybe you can see how the pieces are layered up in here. So that's that one, and it stands like that. So you see it's a stepper card. Art Deco Step Up. That's my second card. And my final card is the same shape, but it is more along the spring design. So it looks like this. I used some Anna Griffin word die, so it says Happy Easter this time. You can see the pack from HunkyDory is the background pieces. And this background paper, you saw that in my other collab, for the daffodils, because that was from the same pad I was using there. Here you can see how I cut the tulips. And I used that gold, but then once again, I don't know if you can see, it's that pearlized, well, there you can tell, it's that pearlized cream color. Again, instead of using paper, I had that set of card bases, so I just started die cutting the card bases. And the good thing about that is it's sturdier than, you know, some of your cardstock, so you have that. I use that HunkyDory piece down here again from a kit and put that on there, and it stands. Now I will say this, unfortunately this die is large. It's slightly larger than our paper size, so you either have to use a 12 by 12 and kind of fold it, or just have a little piece of the edge that comes off. And so that's what happened on here, but you still can't tell because you can see how it's still standing lovely. All right, so there's that card, and it looks like this. And then for these, you could put your message on the inside. So you could put a mat here, which I'll probably just go ahead and put a regular square mat, or you could cut this shape again, just cutting this like section right there, cut the edges off, and you can slide it in there. And then you could also put your message on the back by just putting a piece here, and you could do the same thing again. Like you could cut this all out again and then just put a mat that covers the back shape. All right, so those are my projects for this collab. And so once again, thank you for watching the projects and so forth, and supporting everyone who's in it. And I am going to do a little giveaway for those people who have been watching. What you have to do is be a subscriber. You have to be 18 or older. You have to be a US subscriber because, yeah, shipping's a little much. A US subscriber that's visible and active. So if I don't recognize your name because you don't comment, you won't be put into the giveaway. But I'm going to give away a little pack of like some of these little extras. So for example, I have some of the extra feathers cut out that I didn't use. I have some of the extra dogs embossed from the previous projects. So I'm going to put together a little package of just like leftover bits, and I might throw in, you know, a little couple die cuts or something, because you know that's how I roll. So if you are interested in being in that drawing, then in the comments below, do not mention giveaway or anything like that, but in the comments below, tell me, tell me what your favorite flavor of ice cream is. How about that? Favorite flavor of ice cream. All right, so thanks for watching. Go check out the other ladies, see what they're doing, and, you know, just have a good day.